Welcome to our second episode of Design Time by Floor to Ceiling Carpet One Ultimate Kitchen Makeover. Today I'm with Shad and Ashley in our Floor to Ceiling showroom. We have actually selected products based on what they have in their home right now, and let's just sort of walk through and see what we've chosen.
Yes. All right, let's see.
All right. Well, first of all, one of the pre-existing things that we need to deal with is that they have the natural red oak flooring throughout the dining room, the living room, the hallways. They have a lot of this in the home, and this is obviously staying. It's a beautiful natural red oak floor, so we need to work around this. We also have the tile in the
Yes.
formal dining room and the actual formal entry, and so we also need to work with that as well, which is why we didn't pick tile for the
Yes.
kitchen floor.
We wanted something to be a little bit different, not wood, since we have so much wood
Right.
already, and not tile, since we already have one room tile. So we were looking for something a little different for the kitchen floor, which is why when you suggested cork, it seemed kind of odd, but it was a beautiful choice.
Well, good. It is, I mean, just standing on it, we're actually standing on cork right now. You'll notice how soft it is
Yes.
underfoot. It is very nice. It's sound deadening. It's very forgiving with the little ones. You know, it's a really good choice, really easy maintenance. With the cork product, you're going to take care of this like you take care of your wood floors. So you'll probably just use the same cleaner and everything that you have. So it's going to be very easy to take care of. The other thing is that it's not too light, it's not too dark. So it's not going to be as big of a maintenance issue as you may think. It's actually going to hide a bit more just because of the medium tone. So I know, Shad, you were liking the cork as well, and just that it would be softer underfoot. And
Yeah, softer and you know, it's just something like Ashley said, something different, and something different is kind of what we're looking for.
Well,
Just-
good,
Yeah.
good. I think it's going to be a great choice. The other pre-existing condition we had is the Minwax Golden Oak that we have throughout the
Yes.
remainder of the home.
And that's what all of our trim is, as well as the mantelpiece above our fireplace is all in the golden oak. So when we
Doors.
choose the cabinets, we have to also match that so that it all flows together.
Exactly. So now we could have just said, okay, we know we're doing custom cabinets. We know Minwax Golden Oak. Gosh, we could just order oak cabinets and have it all match perfectly. But I know, Shad, for sure,
Yeah.
you wanted a
I
contrast.
kind of had reservations on just going with a raised panel oak cabinet. I mean, it does look nice and everything, but again, something just not blending right in perfectly, something that will just kind of pop a little bit in the house is what I was hoping for. So.
Well, good, and I'm glad you guys went with the choice, because it's, you know, it is nice to certainly go through and blend, and just, you know, it's a very nice sort of even look, but we can also make it flow even when it's a contrasting color, as long as our tones look good together. Which leads us to the door sample that we actually chose.
Yes.
Exactly. We've got, actually, if we can maybe stand it up here, we actually went with a flat panel alder, flat drawer face. This is a hand rubbed stain on alder, flat panel in the middle. Our other option is to do a sprayed on stain. This is the difference between the sprayed on the alder and the hand rub. The hand rub actually picks up all of the graining, because they actually kind of work it into the wood, where the sprayed sort of just blends it away. And, you know, do you guys have a preference between the two? Do you like?
Well, we definitely like the hand rubbed more.
Prefer the hand rubbed.
We
Okay.
like to see some of the grain in the wood.
Okay, good. Well, I
So.
feel the same way. I love the alder. We actually have alder right behind us with a hand rub stain, and I think it looks fabulous. So it just, it's warm and sort of soft looking. So we're actually going with the custom line, our
Yes.
floor to ceiling custom cabinets. So everything that's made is going to fit right in. The next thing we needed to pick out were our countertop choices. And both Shad and Ashley, you guys both kind of wanted...
Well, we had some reservations even with looking at a granite, just having the laminate and the granite together, but when we saw this combination together, we were pretty much sold.
Oh, good, good. I mean, I love it. It's fabulous. It's a contrast.
We weren't
Yes.
sure how granite would look in our house.
Oh,
you know, if it
yeah.
would fit with our style of, that we have.
No, absolutely. What's so wonderful about granite is that it is a product of nature, and it is natural, but of course now it's going to give you that pop of sheen, that high
Yes.
polished, and there's also some sheen on our Formica choice too. This is the Formica walnut quartz stone in the radiance
Yes.
finish, and these are all just nice textures and nice just extra elements to add to the design, so that not everything is such a matte, smooth finish. Now we've got some polish and everything as well.
Well, and we were very surprised to find some of the natural colors that we like in a granite, because we like more of the earthy tones.
Right,
so
exactly.
this granite that we chose has a lot of the browns and the greens and that sort of earthy
Well,
tone,
a lot of
but
them
also
we saw had a lot of
nice.
pink and stuff
Yes.
too, which is a lot harder to work with. But yeah, this one was just right up their alley. They actually chose the laminate sample first, really enjoyed the laminate, and we found the granite to go with it, and that doesn't happen very often.
Yes.
So we kind of lucked out with that. So before we wrap up for today, let's just touch on some things that we have to figure out before our next meeting. Some of the things we don't have chosen. For one, we don't have pendant lights chosen.
If we decide to do some of them above either.
Right.
Yep.
Depending on if we get, if we get the islands placed in and all of that. How about edge stylings for the countertops? We'll have to make some final decisions on that. Hardware, as far as, do you want a simple knob on the doors and the drawers? Or maybe do you want to pull or?
Something we'll have to look at.
Okay. The microwave hood, have you guys started looking for that yet?
We have not yet.
Okay. Let's see what else. Paint colors. So
we have quite a few things to
we have a
yet.
little bit of homework left to do before we can actually pull the trigger. But like I say, the next segment is all focused on design, and then once we have the design figured out, this is, like I say, our foundation, but once we've got that design figured out, then it's going to be a lot easier to actually maybe make some final decisions on a few of those items that we don't have chosen yet. Sometimes we want to wait until, like the backsplash tile, another thing. We don't really want to choose that until we have our design finalized and everything. So sometimes we wait a bit to finish it all up. But as you can see, just from the footage shooting at Shad and Ashley's home, these products are going to fit in beautifully. If you can imagine at all, the use of all of these products, it's going to look just great. So I guess in closing, again, I want to thank you guys for stopping in tonight. And do you, any thoughts or concerns, or are you happy with the direction that we're going? Are you starting to visualize?
It's hard to visualize right now.
I need to see it. I'm a pretty visual person. I
Sure.
have to see it all on print. So I think once we can start seeing how this cabinet is going to look,
Right.
with these
That's
fronts
going to
on it,
help a lot.
and see a
Yes.
drawing of our layout. I think then I can start to realize maybe what we're going to have here. So
Absolutely.
Yep, so-
Well, I'm excited for the next round, because once we pull the design in, this is going to just bring it to life for you guys. So
Yes.
I hope you're getting excited. So next week we will meet once again at the store and go over the design on the computer so that we can see the perspectives, elevations, new floor plan, see how our products are going to fit into the kitchen, and then also make the final decisions on those products that have yet to be chosen. This is going to help you to be very visual on what the project will actually look
We'll
like
need it.
at the end. Absolutely. So until next week, thanks for watching.